Welcome to the American Dream, selling the Twin Cities. Minnesota is known for its incredible diversity, from the dynamic skylines of the Twin Cities to the shores of the Boundary Waters Canoe area. Today, we're going to go all across Minneapolis and St. Paul to see the real estate, lifestyles, and culture here. We're going to be joined by award-winning real estate professionals, not a reality show, but a real show to show the beauty in our neighborhoods here. I'm your host, Amber Garofalo. This is the American Dream, selling the Twin Cities. Let's go.
Welcome to the American Dream, a real show, not a reality show.
The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise, luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
Here's the American Dream.
Downtown Robbinsdale, in my opinion, one of Minnesota's best kept secrets. You have Willette's Bakery, which is Minnesota's bakery, Wellness Ace Hardware, the best hardware store in Minnesota, Birdhouse, Martin's Cafe, the most exclusive restaurant in Minnesota, Travail, 2 breweries, Nouvelle, Wicked Wart. I really wanted to come here today and highlight this community, get you to come check it out if you haven't been here before. And then I'm also gonna get in touch with a good friend of mine who has a contracting business. And lastly, I'll also show you what it's like to live in this community as well. I want you to learn about Robbinsdale, or as the locals call it, Birdtown. All right, here we are, downtown Robbinsdale. We're outside Birdhouse. I'm here with a good friend of mine, Jake Gave, owner of Gave Co. Jake, I love what you do on social media. I love what I've been seeing as far as your business. If someone wants to know what Gave Co is about, how would you respond in 1 to 2 seconds?
Well, first of all, thank you. I appreciate it. So Gave Co basically does all sorts of remodeling work, from kitchens, baths, mudrooms, windows, doors. We basically learned over the 10 years I've been doing this how to do everything inside the house and outside the house even too.
Next question. You said you've been doing this 8 to 10 years.
Yep.
Gave Co is newer. What made you make the jump to start your business?
Well, really, I had lots of friends and family who were always asking me to do work on the sides, and there's just not much time just on weekends to get a lot of projects done. And eventually my list got so long that I decided, why not just make the jump and do it all full time myself.
That's so true, because I know when I refer you, I basically have to tell people, he's amazing, but you're gonna have to wait. What's your favorite project, if someone's thinking about doing a remodel?
So my favorite project to actually work on is like custom carpentry stuff. I've done a lot of like mudroom cubbies, organizers lately. Those are really hot. Another one of my favorite projects, I don't like every aspect of it, but if you do a really nice bathroom, it just feels amazing at the end to see the finished product.
All right, downtown Robbinsdale, we're with Jake with Gave Co. Jake, what's your favorite small business in Robbinsdale?
I would have to say Wicked Wart Brewing. Me and the wife have been there a couple times for some beers, and it's a great atmosphere, great space.
And I know you're familiar with this area because I send you jobs here all the time. Thank you so much for your time today.
Yep.
Appreciate you telling us about Gave Co.
For sure. Thanks for having me.
Well, here we are just minutes from downtown. Let's check out this listing and see what it would be like to live in this community. Things people appreciate about buying World War II era homes are these gorgeous architectural arches. And then when these houses were built, almost everyone chose to make sure that they put in a real wood-burning fireplace. This house, the owners have maintained the chimney and flue and use it regularly. So a very nice bonus feature of living in a house like this. 2 unique features of this home is that I'm actually in this kitchen and it's actually semi-open. You can see where I'm walking now. Someone took out a wall. So it's connected to the dining room and then the living room where I'm walking now. To my left, the second unique feature, you have a 3-season porch. And if you peek out the window, you can barely see Crystal Lake. Thanks for checking out downtown Robbinsdale with me today. If you're looking for a contractor, definitely check out Gabeco. More importantly, if you haven't been here yet, come support some of these small businesses. You will not be disappointed. That's all we have time for on today's episode of The American Dream.
Born and raised here in Minnesota, I'm your American Dream TV host, Shelby McQuinney. Let's get started. If you're looking for an amazing place to call home, then look no further than Plymouth. Located just 20 minutes west of the Twin Cities Metro, this was recently named one of the best places to raise your family here in Minnesota, and I couldn't agree more. I'm out at the Fox and Pantry today meeting with the owner, Kim. I'm so excited to learn a little bit more about what you have to share. Tell us about the Fox and Pantry and your inspiration for the business.
Thank you, Shelby. The Fox and Pantry has been an accumulation of a big dream of mine since I was a little girl. I couldn't decide if I wanted to open a restaurant, a bar, or retail shop and have some kind of element of interior, so I decided to combine it and bring it to the space, and everybody gets to choose a little bit of it all.
Awesome, that's amazing. Can you tell us a little bit more about the classes that you offer here?
So I think after COVID, having a lot of online classes, I really wanted to bring a human element into getting creative again and gathering people together. So we do everything from weaving to florist stuff to baking to gardening to makeup design. It's really cool. It's really worked well.
What about the events that you cater to? I know I recently had my client appreciation event here, and my clients were raving all about the experience, the intimate atmosphere. There was craft cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, a face painter, cookie decorating. I mean, it was all spectacular. Can you tell us a little bit more about those events?
The events really are anything that the customer wants. I'm trying to give the power back to the customer. So if you want a cocktail party or a fine dining event, we cater that to your budget. We can do anything, absolutely anything. If you want a class with your event, or if you just want a family gathering or a big celebration, it's all about what you want, and we can do the best that we can in our space with food and drinks and everything to make sure the customer's happy.
I love that. That's amazing. Is there anything else that you want to share with those about your business or the Fox and Pantry and what they need to know?
Well, I would say that the community has made this an amazing space. We've had so much support. My staff are incredible. I think the energy of this place is really so much about who you work with and what you want to give back. So I think a lot of the success has come down to the people around me as well.
Okay. Amazing. Well, thank you for meeting with me today.
No
I mean, we love the Fox and Pantry, so. Get ready to live in ultimate luxury in Plymouth's newest neighborhood, Hollydale. Many of my clients love this incredible neighborhood for its shared amenities, including a clubhouse and pool, rolling topography, and jaw-dropping stunning homes. A title well-deserved, this gorgeous new construction two-story home features everything you need for entertaining and relaxation, including a gourmet kitchen with designer finishes and vaulted ceilings. Some of the other features I absolutely love on this main level are the wood beams in the kitchen, carried into the main level living room, the brick fireplace, and can't forget here in Minnesota about our Four Seasons porch. Upper level has 4 bedrooms, all with ensuite bathrooms. Unwind in the owner's retreat where the wood beams are carried throughout in the bedroom, boosting an incredible entertainer's lower level with a wet fireplace and huge windows for plenty of natural light that will make your next gathering one to remember. But that's not all. You'll also have your own indoor sport court, perfect for hosting friends, families, and those who love sports or just need some extra space. That's all that we have time for today on The American Dream TV. We'll see you guys next time.
Welcome to the American Dream TV. I'm your host, Barry Berg in Minneapolis. The Twin Cities is well known as one of the hotbeds of live theater in the country, with tremendous theater companies like the Guthrie, the Jungle, Penumbra, and a host of other really amazing theater companies. Very few people probably realize that right in our own backyard is the most significant, largest incubator of fresh contemporary theater writing in America. We're here at the Playwright Center in Minneapolis. Let's go inside and meet with the director. We're here this afternoon with Jeremy Cohen, the producing artistic director of the Playwright Center. Jeremy, thanks for taking the time.
Absolutely.
And could you give us a little background of the history of the Playwright Center? How does it happen to be here in the Twin Cities, and what is its core mission?
Yeah, so the Playwright Center has been around for over 50 years, based here the whole time in the Twin Cities. It was founded by a group of playwrights over 50 years ago who came together looking to support one another in their work. So there was just a handful of people at the time.
I've been an audience member where I have sat in on some readings early going in the process. Can you explain how a play is developed and evolved here?
Absolutely. So usually a playwright is coming to us with something of a draft, and we bring together a director, a set of actors, maybe a couple of other designers or collaborators, and they come together over the period of usually about a week, and off we go.
Jeremy, can you give us an example of a play that has had an opportunity to begin here and then be developed into a production that someone would have seen nationwide?
Absolutely. There's a play that I love, one of my favorite in my entire time here, called The Bandaged Place by a writer named Harrison David Rivers. And we had the opportunity to develop that play, and we put it in our public season. And then very recently, this past fall, I got to go to New York off-Broadway and see it premiere at Roundabout Theater.
You've been here 13 years. How do you see the Playwright Center evolving over the next 10 to 15 years?
Well, I think it's a great question. I mean, because we've grown so much, we've really needed to expand. And in fact, here you can sort of see where we're heading. We are currently in the middle of finishing the designs and building a brand new 20,000 square foot artist center. This will be a space, of course, for playwrights to come and develop their work, but it's also a place for students and teachers to come. It's also a place for audiences to come and other important, vital community conversations. So this will really give us the opportunity to host a greater number of people and really expose people to this art form.
I know you're in the process of raising money.
We sure are.
For this incredible facility. You've made great progress, but if somebody who was listening wanted to contribute, how would they do so?
Absolutely. You can hop right on our website, pwcenter.org/donate, and that leads you right to there. I would also say we'd love to meet and connect with people.
Terrific.
So reaching out to all of us, all of our information is there, or just come to the theater and see us and spend time here learning about how you too can fall in love with the art of making theater.
Thank you, Jeremy. I really appreciate this time this afternoon. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining us today on this visit to the Playwright Center in Minneapolis. We hope this was eye-opening as you learn more about how plays are created and developed.
Hi, I'm Krista Walter, Realtor and lifestyle expert, and we are here at Spring Farm, which is the new development of the North Oaks community. And I am standing in the spot where we will see 3 different types of homes being built. Behind me, with views to the south and views to the west, we will see walkout villas. And in front of me, there will be patio homes. And then beyond that, there will be main floor living townhomes. And all of these homes will have views of the conservation area, views of the Hill family's farm, and beautiful views of nature and the environment. Let's start our tour by going through 2 new model homes and seeing what new construction has to offer. I'm here with Belinda Noxheim from Pratt Homes and Edina Realty, and we are here at the Parade of Homes model, and I am so excited for you to tour us through this beautiful home. And Belinda, I know you grew up in North Oaks. This is really part of coming full circle, and tell me a little bit more about why this development has so much meaning.
Well, the Hill family's passionate and conscientious development of North Oaks over the years really continues with this final phase. And Pratt Homes' own 50-year legacy of building really shines here in our new, impressive Pinewood model.
So Belinda, tell me about this incredible great room.
All the architectural details and the expertly crafted wood beams, how they mirror the arch-top window and frame those fabulous views. Our craftsmen are second to none.
Right, and that's really been a signature item.
It
for
has
Pratt
for Pratt.
Homes. Right.
Yep. All our carpenters are W-2 employees, and they are very invested in each home they put their touch on. This particular porch is a 3-season porch, and it's designed to really take advantage of the natural spaces here in North Oaks that we're here for. So the easy screen panels are really a snap to operate. When they're open, they let the breeze in, and when they're closed, they protect you from the elements. So your porch can really be an extension of your home almost year-round.
Well, you can see how much this home has to offer, and we are now in the kitchen, and from the design of this island to the lighting to the actual overall flow, I think what is unique is the new way that we are doing pantries, and I'd love to have you talk about that.
Yeah, the kitchen is really the hub of the home, and when we have this open design like this, having a working pantry with a second dishwasher and a prep sink really helps to keep the grunt and grind of entertaining out of sight.
We are here at another model home for the Spring Farm development, and I'm here with Jen Ebensteiner with Remax Results and with Wooddale Builders. And I am so excited to see the features of this home and the incredible great room that you have, and I can't wait for you to show us around.
Sounds good. So this home is 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 6562 finished square feet. They did some unique things here. We did 8-foot doorways, a great enameled kitchen, 13-foot ceilings in the great room, and as you can see, the beautiful stone fireplace as well.
So Jen, it has been a long time since I have seen a lower level done as nice as this home is. Could you just give us a few of the highlights of your favorite items and details?
Yes. The 9-foot ceilings are always nice, doesn't make it feel like a basement. We brought a wet bar down here, which is really lovely. We have a media center that's wrapped in shiplap, which is very unusual. Typically there's fireplaces down here. We still do fireplaces, but this one we chose to do a large TV. Great entertaining spot. 8-foot doors. We have a gym down here and 2 bedrooms and a 3/4 bath.
And I also noticed the wonderful walkout space that goes out to the incredible views. And I just want to thank you for your time today. And I wish you all the best with the Spring Farm development.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Well, that's a wrap for today in the beautiful city of North Oaks. And I look forward to seeing you the next time on American Dream.
We're back in Golden Valley, and I'm checking up on Mike's latest remodel project. We've had a lot of ups and downs, a few delays, a few happy accidents, but I'm here today to check on the progress, so let's go check it out. Thanks, Amy, Michelle, and Ellie for joining me this afternoon. It's great to be back here in the house, our latest remodel in Golden Valley. We have a big selection of materials that we've selected over time here, and as you can see, some of them have already gone in.
And I love how everything is on trend, but super classic, and it really is individualized. So this just isn't going to be your average home that you're going to walk into.
Our designer, Cy, who will be coming shortly, he can totally attest to the fact that we really picked some really wonderful things.
Sherry, I love the natural light in here.
Isn't it fabulous?
Yes.
So from the first moment that I saw this house, it was really well lit. But Mike has done such a great job adding some doors, some windows, more light, lightening up the space in general, and I just feel like I'm in a tree house.
I love that adding the glass door to the front of the house and in the back of the house adds so much light to the home. And then I love how this was opened up as well. So it allows the light to come in from the back of the house all the way through to the front of the house.
We have a local artist, very local, who has so generously offered to put her artwork in the house. So that'll be coming in too. That's definitely going to spark some color and some light. We have a few pieces over here that we'll be featuring, but we've got some really large canvases that will arrive right before we go on the market. Cy, Mike, thanks again. It's been a great process for all of us, and thanks for dressing in the scheme, the color scheme of the house today.
Yeah, we actually did.
Yeah, you actually did, and I appreciate that because that was a big conversation that's been ongoing for the last few months about the color scheme in the house, and I don't know how many paint samples we tried and flooring samples, but it's been a feat. Can you tell us about it?
We tried quite a few. It's funny because when you decide to go light, it's more problematic than you think because you put something on the wall and it's yellow or it's pink. You just don't know till you see it. And this is turning out very cool. And you see this light color that we landed on changes from room to room because it's surprisingly very complex. It's got some red in it, it's got some yellow in it. So when different light hits it differently, it goes gray, it goes warm, it goes pinker a little bit here and there. And so it's really interesting.
Well, here we are in the kitchen, which is really come a long way. In fact, I would say that this is probably the room that has made the most progress.
Yes.
There's a few things left to do, but wow, it's really beautiful in here.
Originally it was you walked in through that doorway, we widened that just a hair.
Yeah, it was small.
And the sink was there, and then there was cabinets to about here, and then there's just this opening, and that was it. And then there's a wall across here, and then this opening. So you kind of walked into this goofy shaped room with 3 openings in it. I don't know how they cooked anything in here. I don't have a clue.
It was self-contained, and we opened it up and let so much more light come in from this back.
Oh, this was a dark kitchen, but now it's just, oh man, when the sun, you just come walking into this room right away in the morning when the sun's out, you get a cup of coffee, it's just great.
Thanks for coming out and checking out my progress. I'll see you on the next episode of The American Dream.
Today we're going to journey along both sides of the St. Croix River and meet with experts that are near and dear to my heart. As we see inventory levels being down across the metro, building remains a popular choice for many of our clients. Well, Ron, thanks for having me in. My grandpa worked with your dad, who founded this company about 56 years ago, and they're neighbors in Florida, so I spent a ton of time with your parents, who were lovely people. Tell us how you were living out their vision for the company today in its 3rd generation.
I think what's really neat was me and my brother Tom and Bill took over for our parents, and we continue to have the company prosper and grow. And it's been a really tight family business, and that's what's important to us.
Tell us what you find to be the most fun part of your job on a day-to-day basis in helping people with this process.
This is one of our funnest things right here, I think. A cabinet shop as unique as this, be able to deliver really special products at affordable prices. And then we use this then for all the other details, beam work, special moldings, fireplaces, on and on.
So Jay, we go way back in this industry. We both were growing up in Richmond in our younger days, and both in real estate and mortgage. Tell me about your journey in this business and how today looks different than maybe when you started.
Yeah, we probably go all the way back to 2003, 2002, somewhere in there.
Yeah, but both born and raised from New Richmond, small town. It's gotten bigger, but you know, one thing that really hasn't changed is the building process and a company like Derrick that you represent.
Derrick is one of those builders where they're from my hometown. Over the years, they've created such a reputation for quality, great culture. So they were always—
Great process too.
Great process. And then lo and behold, about 5 years ago, I got the opportunity to work with Derrick. And that's about the time Derrick hired me to start doing some of their sales and marketing. And then it's just evolved since then. And now I would say, a lot of times I feel like I'm part of the family.
Having that vision, how do you know? I suppose just building in so many communities, you know what your customer's looking for. So from a land development perspective, you're really able to think about that and how you're putting these developments together.
Dad would drag me around for many years out to developments. I can remember the very first one in Richmond here that he started in the early 70s, and he keeps showing you his vision. And then I add on my civil engineering background, which helps bring my vision together. Plain on paper, rewalking them, staking them, and you try to get to the best possible product you can deliver at that point.
Wow, I really love this development, the Hills of Spring Creek. Tell us a little bit about the development, Jay, and show us this beautiful home.
Yeah, so this is our second Derrick Custom Homes parade model here. The Stillwater School's highly rated. You're close to the marina, you're close to that downtown antique neighborhood, river neighborhood that you have. Development itself, there's over 50% of the land has been set aside, preserved. Lots of miles of walking trails. A lot of the features and characteristics that we're able to do with our cabinet shop, with the custom cabinetries, you'll see them kind of show in this house here. It's one of the things that the person comes in, it's their lifestyle, their choices. We just get the opportunity to create it for them.
I had a blast today visiting with Ron and Derrick Custom Homes and Jay Fletch with Edina Realty. They're both experts in their craft, and I'm so honored that we could feature this stunning development in this beautiful Parade of Homes model. That's all that we have time for today on this episode of Selling the Twin Cities. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching this episode of The American Dream, Selling the Twin Cities. I'm Amber Garofalo, and I've had a blast hosting you along with all of the top real estate professionals in the Twin Cities. Catch us next time, and be sure to follow The American Dream TV on social. That's all for today, and cheers to your American Dream.